Alright, what is up, my friends? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got a fun Magic Online stream today. I know, good old Magic Online. We're playing some Legacy, we're playing some Modern. The Witty resub, welcome back. And we're playing, this is Diothar's Ten Rack deck. Diothar has been a sub for the stream for a long time, and has been bugging me. Jim, play the Ten Rack deck. Play it. So I caved. And I broke in. And Dio's part of a few 8-rack groups on Facebook and on all sorts of stuff. And sent me a lot of information about the deck. So I am pretty geared up. I'll be choosing to draw most of the time. I did play this deck, I don't know, 8 months ago. And I kept misclicking play. I will not do that, I promise. I swear to God. And we got a pretty good looking 10-rack deck here. 8-rack is the colloquial name, but it is actually 10-rack now, thanks to the Rogue Shadowmage. So, again, this is Diothar's deck, and Diothar wanted me to talk a little bit about some contention in the 8-rack community. Some people have been playing Rotting Regisaur. Of course, Rotting Regisaur is the 7/6 3-drop. Some people are playing this card in their main deck. I'm not an 8-rack player. I've only played this deck once or twice. However, instinct tells me that Ensnaring Bridge is a much better main deck card than Rotting Regisaur. Ensnaring Bridge literally locks out a lot of decks.
Yay.
Damn. Diothar, you the bomb, my friend. This is for you. Alright, Dio? Dio's the bomb. Get some hyping chat for Dio, please. So, I think Ensnaring Bridge literally locks a lot of decks out. And it's just very, very powerful. It's obviously not going to be great against some decks. You know, like against blue-white control, things like that. It's not going to be good. But I think that the ceiling on Ensnaring Bridge is you win the game. End of story. Whereas Rotting Regisaur, yeah, this card's obviously better against decks like Tron or like control decks where Bridge isn't even good. But isn't even that good there. You know, it does kill pretty quick. They're going to have removal spells. I don't know. I think this could be a possible sideboard juke. Obviously, we are a creatureless deck for the most part. So we are blanking the removal, which is nice. But I don't think I'd want to play this card main deck once the metagame shifted significantly. We are still in a Hogak metagame, where Ensnaring Bridge is obviously very, very good. And even just in general, I think obviously Hogak is going to be banned soon. So we need to look at things from a Hogak-less future. Which would be nice for our sideboard too. But so let's go over the deck real quick. For those who don't know what 8-rack or 10-rack is, it's a mono black deck based around making your opponent discard basically their entire hand. Your goal is to get yourself essentially both to 0 resources. So we have cards like targeted discards cards like Thoughtseize and Inquisition, which are you're pretty used to seeing those. Then we have a lot of kind of both players discard cards. So we have Raven's Crime, which is 1 black, you discard. Then you can retrace it. You can discard a land card to cast from your graveyard. So again, you lose a card, they lose a card. Both not losing resources. Smallpox, one of my personal favorite cards of all time. Just wrecks both players' resources. Ideally, they'll be sacking a creature as well. So they sack a creature and a land and discard a card. Very, very constricting on resources. Very powerful card. You ever cast Smallpox on turn 2 on the play against a deck that played a 1-drop on turn 1? It feels really good. Of course, Liliana the Veil. Powerful card.
You dull bess. So happy to be catching modern live wood.
What's up, Scrubs? Obviously, both players discard exactly what we want. Liliana often puts you in a game state where both players have no cards in hand, which is exactly where we want to be, because when both players have no cards in hand, we got the rack. We got to rack them up. And the Rack and Shrieking Affliction, very similar cards. Basically, if your opponent has 0 or a small amount of cards in their hand, every upkeep, they take a lot of damage. And that's the win condition. Pretty simple. So, empty hands, play one of these. Obviously, artifacts and enchantments are not easy to deal with in a Game 1 scenario. So, pretty hard to kill. And they're out of cards, and they just watch their life get racked away. New addition here from War of a Spark is Davriel. Am I saying that right? I feel like I did say it right. I'm pretty proud of myself. No lie. Rogue Shadowmage. This is rack number 9 and 10. 3-mana Planeswalker has the rack ability, where 1 or fewer cards, they take 2 damage, not 3 but 2. And then of course you can also make them discard cards as well, which is pretty awesome. And this is basically a Mind Rot plus Rack, or it can be a -3 cards too. So Davriel, you call him Dave, sure. David here is a pretty nice addition. A few cute ones also. 1 Liliana's Triumph, just a better edict, and then 1 Collective Brutality. Surprised to not see more of these in the sideboard. This card seems tailor-made for this deck. But mana base, a lot of swamps. One option is to play a few fetch lands, help turn on Fatal Push for Revolt. We do have 2 Silent Clearings to do that, as well as Smallpox and things like that. Could be a thing for sure. For Urborg, I'm good. For Urborg, now obviously we're playing a mono black deck. Why do we want Urborg? Urborg makes our colorless lands turn into swamps, which is very important for casting all of our black spells. And with 4 Smallpox in our deck, it's pretty easy to discard or sacrifice an Urborg and just play another Urborg. So pretty important. Yeah, I guess theoretically this should be a peat land. If that ever comes up, I will pay you $20. Got it? Cool. So we have Mutavault and we have Hostile Desert as our alternate win conditions. Both players get down to 0 cards, and you have a creature land left over, and you can kill them with a creature land. Can block as well. My fears for 8 Rack are the card Wrenn and 6. Planeswalkers are already good against this deck because they form a recurring piece of card advantage that is hard to kill. Nothing in our main deck kills a Planeswalker except for attacking it with the creature lands, unless I'm not reading these cards correctly. Yeah, chosen player, each opponent's upkeep. Yeah, so basically they play a Planeswalker. It can be pretty difficult. Jace, things like that. But Wrenn and 6 is real cheap. You come down on turn 2, and a lot of this deck is just the cards don't necessarily matter as much as the physical pieces of cardboard. This is a physical pieces of cardboard deck matters. So if your opponent has physical pieces of cardboard in their hand, it doesn't really matter if it's like a foil Charizard, a 3 of Spades, a Ricky Anderson rookie card, and a Swamp. That still means the rack won't damage them. So even though Wrenn and 6 only gets a land every turn, it still puts cardboard into their hand every single turn. So Wrenn and 6 scares the crap out of me with this. And I'm sorry, I need 1 second to blow my nose. So everyone look over there for a second. Ready? Go. What was over there? I didn't. Did you see it? I swear it was behind you. But yeah, so Wrenn and 6 scares the crap out of me. Obviously, we have 7 discard spells to take the Wrenn and 6 before they can play it, but it scares me a lot. So just something to consider. Looking at the sideboard, I love the Elderspell. I like the problem I just announced was Planeswalkers. So we have a direct answer to Planeswalkers on our sideboard. That's kind of cool. 1 Dead of Winter, 2 Bontu's Last Reckoning as our Wrath of God spread of choice. I kind of like this Dead of Winter as the 3rd Wrath. Bontu's Last Reckoning, this card's okay. I'm not a huge fan of this card, but it is very powerful. I definitely like having a spread. I like the Dead of Winter over the 3rd copy of Bontu's. I almost wouldn't mind 1 Damnation, 1 Bontu's, 1 Dead of Winter, but we'll see how the land situation plays out. I haven't played this deck, so that's just kind of like a off-the-cuff thing. 4 Leyline, obviously necessary. I would not want to play against Dredge or Hogak with this deck and make them discard all their cards and not have a Leyline. So Leyline very important until Hogak is banned, obviously. 1 copy of a Ratchet Bomb. It's kind of a catch-all, I guess. You can talk to me about Ratchet Bomb if you want. Dio and 3 Pithing Needles. Again, answering Planeswalkers is very important. And Pithing Needle's probably the most important card against Planeswalkers. So, yeah, obviously Smallpox is good against creature decks too, so getting the 4 mana is tough. So Bontu's probably great. But honestly, this is like a pseudo donation bonus league. When people submit decks to me, I often have a lot of things I want to change. This deck looks really tight, honestly. I question a little bit the lack of extra brutalities in the board, and then I'm not super sure about Liliana's Triumph, but everything here looks pretty good to me. This looks like a really, really tight, solid list. Oh, I missed one card, Delirium Skeins. It's a pretty powerful card against like combo decks and stuff and whatever. So, looks pretty tight. Let's roll. 8 rack, Diothar. Raise your hand in chat if you're from an 8 rack community, Facebook group, anything like that. I know Dio said that you'd all be crashing my stream to make fun of me for playing 8 rack badly. Yeah, I guess Leyline does put a pretty huge strain. Hold on, let me make sure I have the right deck here. This thing gets screwed up occasionally. I do. Let's go. Hobbit says, I am in an 8 rack Facebook group, but I was here first. Ratchet Bomb for Chalice on 1. It's fair. It's fair. What'd you miss? Nothing. We're just starting. We're just getting started up here. We got a fun day for you of Modern and Legacy. I've been playing Rakdos Reanimator in Legacy later, and I am playing Squad Stompy. That's all I'm going to say about it. You're not going to want to miss it. Alright, so. Created step trigger. Only opponents. Oh, God. Magic Online's being Magic Online over here. Alright, so we're going to mulligan. Good start. Good start. Pretty sure we're going to 5 here. Any black land in any black land. We have the rack. I can't keep this hand. We have 19. What do we have? 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 black sources on the draw. Going to 5 feels so bad because this is definitely a very resource heavy intensive deck where we're trying to trade both of our resources, and if we start on less resources, it makes it much worse for us. I am tempted to keep this hand because of that. We'll have 2 draws at a swamp. We're a little worse than a flip, but we just mulligan. Yeah, we're trying to trade cardboard, and that's why this deck chooses a draw, because it puts you up 1 piece of cardboard. Alright, I'm gonna mulligan. We also don't know where our opponent's playing. I'm just gonna mulligan. Play it safe. Alright. This plays. Keep this. Ensnaring Bridge looks pretty nice. Definitely shipping at least 1 colorless land. Maybe Desert is worse. And then I think Raven's Crime is going to be pretty bad here. I guess the problem is we don't know how good this Edict is. Actually, I'm going to ship the Edict. We don't know how good these Edicts are going to be. Not a great start, unfortunately, but we'll see how we do. I don't know what Tassiger's Cruelty is. Tron. Tron doesn't seem great for us. Urborg's pretty cool.
How did the top 8 go yesterday? Any resolved Armageddons?
What's up, Lego? We lost in top 8. We lost to Ali. Somehow we lost to Ali Antrazi's Golos Field of the Dead Next to Fate deck twice with our Armageddon deck. I don't know. Ali's a master, I guess. Alright, so if they have a decent Tron hand here, we're probably in huge trouble. They kept 7, which means their hand's probably good, so yeah, I think we're in trouble. Blazing Sound, what's up? Alright, so I mean, they just have Tron next turn, we just have nothing. Yeah, I mean, we're pretty boned here. I guess we could, like, double Raven's Crime them, but it just doesn't do anything. So Tron doesn't need many cards to win. Tron's a deck that mulligans a 4 and wins easily. We are going to Raven's Crime them, but I don't think we can possibly win this game. Yeah, I'd rather keep the land for Liliana or Bridge and just hope they don't have Karn. Hope their hand just all Wormcoil Engines. I'd imagine the Tron matchup is pretty bad. That is my estimation of his matchup without having played it before. Thunderbird, resub, welcome back.
Big fan Jim, keep doing you.
Okay, that's a start. I guess we got a bridge first because we can't play Liliana and just attack it. Alright. And then I guess the Mutavaults aren't that important because we're going to have bridge in play. But they're basically worthless. So I'm just going to play Swamp in case they can Karn my Urborg. I want them to screw my mana. So, alright. I mean, we're like, you know, we're not in good shape here. It would take a pretty big miracle for us to win this game. I need a miracle. Dio, you gotta pick one. Either we play or we don't play against Tron. What's it gonna be? Man. Alright. So we get to retrace, then Liliana, then minus. We're gonna get most of their hand, but it just doesn't really matter that much probably. Discard another Wormcoil Engine. I mean, if we can rip like 2 racks in a row, and they brick pretty hard, maybe there's a chance this game. But this is what I'm saying about Ensnaring Bridge, though, where this is a card that wins the game literally by itself. You know, very few cards could actually. They discarded Oblivion Stone. We're dead. Their last card has to be insane. Blast Zone. That's a new one. That's pretty good too. That's pretty good against our board. But yeah, if this card wins a game by itself, Rotting Regisaur like wouldn't have done anything this game, you know, like. Yeah, getting rid of Oblivion Stone's pretty weird. I guess Blast Zone can kill my stuff, but like, just seems peculiar. That's pretty good. All right, I guess we're gonna say go here. We're not gonna plus, and they're going to probably Blast Zone up, pop it for 3, and we'll play this next turn. Just keep saying prayers.
You're gonna die, clown! You think that's funny?
Alright, so they blow that up. They get their attack in, and we get to play Ensnaring Bridge. The thing is, we're totally at the mercy to any Oblivion Stone, any Karn, any Ugin, Ulamog, just like everything, basically. No, New Computer's over there. The New Computer's a project. I am rebuilding the entire stream from the ground up. That was a really good draw. So, New Computer will not be seen for a while. I have to rebuild everything. I'm going to use a different OBS program. I had to build all new scenes, build all new overlays, get all the animations put in. It's possible Nicole and I leave tonight or tomorrow for a week to go to South Carolina. We're trying to fix up a house and sell it, so we're getting there. We're getting there, one step at a time, you know. Hashtag soon. Hashtag soon. All right, so they're at 26. So we need them. If we just draw one of these every turn, because they have like 2 cards in play anyway, so it doesn't even like matter that much. Like they can just draw these 2 cards. Because Tron can also safely keep cards in play with things like Chromatic Sphere. So like they can stock them all up and then draw them all. And there's an Oblivion Stone. Yeah. I'm actually going to go to the next game here. We're just wasting our time. Yeah, I mean, we're just wasting time here. We're not winning this game. All right. So, rough game there. If Tron keeps 7, it seems very, very hard to win. Dio, if you want to talk to me about sideboarding, I'd be happy to listen. Gonna want these needles probably. I almost don't hate the Elderspell. Delirium Skeins possible. What's coming out? Fatal Push, Collective Brutality, Liliana's Triumph.
If I'm not back in 5 minutes, just wait longer.
Yeah, we are going to be in the play. I think I like Ensnaring Bridge. Taking out a David. David! I gotta call my mother. I gotta call my lawyer. Forget my lawyer. Oh my god. David! Why can't Reign of Tears be modern legal? It is modern legal. So is Fulminator Mage. Reign of Tears was an 8th edition, I think. So I don't need these, really. I don't actually mind a Skeins over a Bridge, maybe. Bridge is, like, fine, but, like, only... I guess Wormcoil is really good against us. Yeah, let's try this. Alright. Let's start here. So we're going to break from the mold and choose to play. Alright. Pithing Needle, Elderspell, Smallpox. I'm pretty happy with this. We're going to keep. I mean, we could have, like, cheese our opponent out. You know, like, try opponent mulligan to 5. Try mulligans a lot, so we can really try and abuse that. I mean, if they mulligan to 5, we have turn 1 Crime, turn 2 Smallpox. I'm feeling pretty good. So, as a Tron player, I've definitely been cheesed out by 8 Rack before. Alright, they discard a Sanctum of Ugin, of Eugene. They got the 5 cards. Yeah, this small box is going to be ridiculous. Chromatic Star. Swamp. Smallpox. We're going to ship, honestly, probably the Elderspell. I doubt that this is going to come up. If they can resolve a Karm, we're going to lose anyway, so I think Needle's a better answer regardless, so. Naming Star doesn't do anything. Kappa. Kappa! Don't you Kappa me. Thragtusk? Sure. So now we're down to 2 cards in hand and no lands in play, which is pretty good for us. We also got the Raven's Crime going. We need to find a rack of some kind. Power Plant. Power Plant.
Wise man say, forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza.
It's pretty good. Would be a crime. Interesting. It's a weird time to... How does the 8 Rack community feel about the card Veil of Summer? This card doesn't seem remotely beatable. Just 1 mana green, 2 for 1. Okay. Yeah, that's the worst thing that's ever happened to us. Okay. No, it's 2 for 1. We lost a card, and they drew. They used 1 card to make us lose a card and give them a card. Man. So we're gonna needle this expedition map, I suppose. All right. I mean. Man, that felt really bad. Discard Sylvan Scrying, sure. Almost named Expedition Envoy. Probably shouldn't do that. Alright, so they have the card they drew and the Chromatic Star card. Morning, Jesse. Hostile Desert. You have some work to do, my friend. Yeah, that's not really where we're at right now. I do like Dark Confidant in the 8-rack sideboard. Maybe there's not room right now because of all the ley lines, but I like Dark Confidant a lot. Seems really good to match up like this. Urborg. Alright, I guess we're going to just Raven Scrying them here and hit their last card. They just drew it, so... Discard a map. That's pretty lame. Alright. Just don't feel good. Just don't feel good at all. Okay, that feels good. No, not you. That's better. Now we got a clock. Relic of Progenitus. That's really annoying. That's my Lance or my Hostile Desert. Tilt. Alright. Mutavault. I guess. Sure. Do I surf or skateboard? Nope. When I was a kid, I would skate around in my hockey skates while my buddy Matt skateboarded. We used to tear up the town, terrorize the neighborhood. If I step on a skateboard, I usually die, so try to avoid doing that. Wormcoil Engine, which I can just hardcast next turn. That's not too good. I guess we're casting it. I mean... Wow. Another Veil of Summer? Alright, so... What needs to happen here? They're going to 8, and they're going to 5. We each need to draw a rack. I think we're just, like, literally all in on drawing a rack. Oh, no, they didn't draw... We didn't draw a land. For Wormcoil, they drew a Thragtusk. I guess they have Bridge. I'm being an idiot. We have reached that Bridge. I'm being stupid. Alright, so the last card is Wormcoil in hand. I was locked off of casting Bridge earlier because our creatures matter, but now we just have Bridge, so... this is fine. I'm being an idiot. I'm just being dumb. Don't worry. No problems. In my mind, the Bridge was blank. I just made I made a mental shortcut because we have these creature lands in play and we're going to cast it. But Urborg. Now there's a question of do we cast this or not? This is 1 or fewer. I think we do. Wormcoil Karn Liberated. All right. Need a little help. Need a little help. Liliana, Raven's Crime, Smallpox, something. What's this? They have Nature's Claim? On the Needle? That's bad. This matchup feels so bad. Alright, that is a Karnski. They're hitting the Shrieking Affliction. Post Karn Stirrings. Why not? Why cast Stirrings first, you know? I think he's Tron Lantern Abomination. I mean, mean, we can't beat another Karn, so let's just stop playing Magic here. All right. Yeah, that was not a very fun first match for our little 8-rack adventure here, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, the Relic was pretty annoying. Turned off my Hostile Desert, my Raven's Crime. Tough one. Tough first match. Let's run that back and see if we can do better. We can do better. I know it. I believe it. Remember, folks, follow me on Twitter, at JimDavisMTG. Give me a follow. Don't be shy. These are the decks we're playing today. We're playing 8-rack, Squad Stompy, 4 Humility, 4 Legion Conquistador in Legacy. Then we're playing Reanimator, Collins Mullins deck. Follow me on Twitter. You would have known about these things if you followed me on Twitter. Phantom Legends yesterday. I played this deck. Follow the Thran, Ashiok. If you missed that one, it's up on YouTube. Pretty fun tournament series. Check it out. Have I seen 8-rack splash Karn the Great Creator? I don't think that the format of Karn seems very good in this deck. Okay. I suppose if we knew our opponent was playing humans, we'd be okay keeping this hand. But this hand seems pretty bad. Yeah, we're gonna look at this hand. I guess we're keeping. I'm gonna ship one of these Lilianas. Alright, we're on the draw. And there's an island. We like islands, right? 9ball, welcome back, my friend. 7-month resub.
It's been too long, my friend.
It's
you
been...
You lost a match, but you gained a sub.
It's been 1 match since we won on match. Now we got another new sub. Resub. 7 months, currently on a 1-month streak. Nicole likes bare naked ladies.
Hi, Super Nintendo Chalmers.
Deacon, all the snow decks are really cool. They're expensive though, I guess. But check out the deck I posted, Deacon. They said snow. I think that deck's pretty cheap. It's pretty powerful too. Okay. All right, Toots. You can't just send 1 text at once. Why do you send 100 texts in a row? Just send 1 text. Jesus Christ. That's a real pet peeve of mine. Like, if you're gonna text someone multiple sentences in a row, just send 1 text. Don't send, hey, I think that we should go over here, and then go to the store. Do you need anything? Ugh. Nicole to go to the doctor. All right, well, hold on. Make sure Nicole's okay. All right. Anyway, Hostile Desert seems fine. Opponent might be playing blue-white control. We don't really know. I mean, all of our cards here seem pretty good. I mean, I guess Liliana's trying to probably be bad, but Narset, Parter of Veils. Unfortunately, as I said, Planeswalkers are pretty good against us. But Dio, yeah, it's fine. He posted 10 times. I don't really care. Logic not. All right, so definitely playing blue-white. And we get to resolve Liliana here, which is pretty good. Liliana better than David here. Maybe David's better. David is just one-sided Liliana twice. I mean, Liliana will pitch the Triumph. David! I think that David is better. I could have Force of Will, I guess, or Force of Negation. Discarding a surgical extraction. Sure. That's true. Force is just a him to rock, so. Whiff, 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 whiff. Damn it. Cryptic. Field of Ruin. Really? Alright. I mean, that seems great for us. Now I can resolve a Affliction and a Liliana. Their hand is Logic Knot, Cryptic Command, 4 other cards. Discard Logic Knot, sure. Ah, fellow Racker, eh? Do I want to keep this Liliana's Triumph to deal with this Celestial Colonnade? Kinda? What does it matter? I mean, they're not going to be able to kill this Liliana. I'm going to discard Liliana here. I could discard the Inquisition also, but I think we're good. I think I want to keep the Triumph. Is there Vegas coverage? Yeah, Deacon, check out the They Said Snow deck. Discard Teferi Time Raveler? Sure. I mean, just playing the old War of a Spark here. Our Planeswalkers versus their Planeswalkers. And no land. Okay. So, easy plus here. We're just going to ship. I mean, I'm not casting a spell into Cryptic. It's just a straight 2 for 1. They might end step, like, repulse something, but I can't really do much about it. So, I think we can use this thing to try and resolve it again. So, they discarded a Snapcaster Mage. Wow. Snap for Op seems so good. Alright, let's take go here. Yeah, it should be one peat land and 1 clearing, sure. I mean, it's going to matter in 0.001% of your games. So, I mean, like, unfortunately, it's just a solid 2 for 1. They might still have a another Cryptic. They have another Cryptic. We're in trouble. Raven's Crime. Narset, Path, Snap, Snap. Jeez. Yikes. Honestly. I mean, I don't know if they can beat their hand. Noob! New sub, what's your name? Where you from? Welcome, my friend. Pretty sure we can't win here. Their hand just all 2 for 1s. Like, they can just snap Logic Knot something. I mean, I guess we're going to take a Snap. I think Snap is worse than Narset because Snap can attack our Planeswalkers. Yeah, that explains why they discard the Snap, yeah. Alright, so let's Raven Crime them. Leave Edict up for the Snap. Just discard the Path. So they have Snap and Narset. Oh, there is video coverage of a GP. Wow, that's weird. Yeah, it's just going to be hard to beat their pile of 2 for 1s here. We are going to Edict to keep our Dravo or whatever alive. It sucks if we don't have Liliana in play. That'd be really cool. David! They draw a land here and they can Colonnade our David. Kind of sucks. Yeah, maybe we should just use this. Because they're decently likely to draw land. And they can't cast Narset, though. Oh, God. Yeah. Planeswalkers are a problem. Thoughtseize. That's not bad. That's not a bad place to start. David! Alright. I mean, realistically, we're kind of doing it. Like... Yeah, a lot of 2-for-1s in the blue-eyed deck. Where is the Elderspell? Alright, so we're just going to ship a turn here. I mean, they can colonnade our stuff down, but there's no point obviously using David. Yeah. Elderspell, where you at?
Hey Flash, wanna hear a joke?
Thanks for following, everyone. If you haven't followed, hit that follow button. Of course, watching on YouTube, make sure you follow on there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Playing Diothar's Ten Rack deck, and apparently we're playing against bad matchups because we got crushed by Tron, and the all 2-for-1 blue-eyed control deck seems kind of rough too. Honestly, just too many Planeswalkers. They have 2 cards in hand. All right, we're gonna cash in our David here. David. Yeah, when they're drawing 2 cards a turn, it seems pretty hard to win. God, they drew a counterspell too? Unreal. Alright. We're about to leave this game. If that had resolved between our next draw step and the silent clearing, maybe we could have like snuck it out. But welcome to Earth. We have Raven Scrum in hand. So let's just draw a rack. Ensnaring Bridge. I can just tuck it. I'm pretty sure we just Raven Scrum them. Oh, they exiled it. Okay. I'm like, why are they casting the Force Negation? I forgot the Force exiles. Alright, our Raven Scrime's gone forever. David. Still had all these, huh? Well, that wasn't really close, unfortunately. Thankfully, we're bringing in our Pithing Needles and our Elderspell. So we got to cut these bridges and these fatal pushes. That's the easy part. We're bringing in these needles and this Elderspell and these Delirium Skeins. What else are we cutting here? 8-rack aficionados. And I believe we're choosing to draw also, right? What's our last cut? Oh, Triumph. Oh, no, Brutality? Triumph can deal with a colonnade, actually, and I kind of like that.
5 minutes.
Just wait longer.
I think it's Brutality. Brutality is just like a bad duress. Yeah, I like the one Triumph, actually. Can randomly answer a Snapcaster or a colonnade at instant speed, which is important. No, I almost played first. I'm gonna try so hard to not play first. I'm pretty sure we keep this. It's a little loosey goosey, but you do have 2 creature lands to fight. To fight against Planeswalkers, which is nice. So the Elderspell, hello. Jace, opt, Path. I mean, we're going to Thoughtseize again anyway. I might just take an opt. Their mana's pretty wonky. They have Field for Mutavault, which kind of sucks. Just take.
Weow.
I'm taking an opt. What's up with the Leyline art? I didn't change it to the proper art. Taking opt because I want to know what their hand is for sure going forward. I'm going to Thoughtseize them again next turn. And this way I'll know what their hand is. And I can proceed accordingly. It's pretty good. Another opt. And a Jace and a Path. So now they have double blue. Now I think I want to just take the Jace. Alright, let's say go. Well, David next turn. David! Their opt goes bottom, which is good for us. Their hand's pretty weak. Another Colonnade? Alright. We're gonna Mutavault. I gotta call my mother. Discarding probably Plains. Nope, Path Exile. Okay. Next turn we got Delirium Skeins, but we will lose our Elderspell unless we just hold all our lands in our hand. Oh, that's a Planeswalker killer. They have 2 cards left. Their cards in hand are Plains, something else. We were 0-2. We've lost. I'm sorry. 0-1. That was only a game we lost. Like, I guess we're setting up a Delirium Skeins, but like they're almost out of cards at this point. So this isn't even good. We Skeins now. We lose every card but Smallpox. Then it's like they only have 2 cards in their hand. It doesn't even feel good. I'd rather just keep playing my cards. I'm gonna Smallpox. Jeez. I might just discard a Delirium Skeins to Smallpox, honestly. Skeins just seems really bad right now. I want to keep Elderspell. Our creature lands aren't great, obviously, but they are something. Let's try to Snapcaster Mage. Wow. They kept the Plains over Snapcaster Mage? That seems insane. Snap Opt is like the best thing they can do, it feels like. Weird. I mean, I guess if they draw Jace the Mind Sculptor, they look like a genius, but... Alright, so Field of Ruin, Thoughtseize. We're going to hold on to this Thoughtseize. Because I only have 1 card in hand. I want to save it to resolve a key spell. I'm going to fire up the Desert here and just get them to kill it. What's up, Pants? Where are your pants? There's a ship. Sure. Swamp. G, Lavamancer. Yeah, I have 2 cards in hand. Now I'm a little more interested in casting his Thoughtseize. If they have Cryptic, it's bad. They have Purge, Force of Negation. I mean, anything you can purge, you can also have Force of Negation. And Force can hit other stuff too. Let's take the Force. Obviously, running out of meat a little bit here on these hostile deserts, but I probably should have held the other hostile desert. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, that was probably better. Draw Raven's Crime, or just discard it like a Liliana or something. Oh god, now what? Ugh. All right, let's draw a David. David. I mean, that's not the worst, I guess. Just kill this, then Delirium Skeins. They have 2 cards in hand. They are the Celestial Purge and a Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. That's a good one. I do kind of wish this Hostile Desert was a Mutavault. I think four Mutavault probably better. Probably shouldn't play a desert to have a Mutavault. Oh god, come on. And their creature lands are better than ours. Yeah, well, the race is on, I suppose. Oh, this deck played 10 racks. You never draw any racks ever. Where are the racks at? Racks on racks. I don't have any racks. I got no rack. I got no racks. Yeah, this seems really hard because not only are almost all their cards 2-for-1s, they just have the best creature land too, which is like really good against us. So like, extra 2 racks are David.
Oh, I better call my mother.
David. Yeah, no, not doing too well this game. That's for sure. I don't know if we even have any outs, honestly, because the problem is, like, we just can't race this anymore. Like, sure. You got us. Discard this swamp, I guess. Try and earn this hostile desert on. Yeah, we have to draw exactly Liliana's Triumph. Like the one of Liliana's Triumph. They drew a Field of Ruin too. That's gross. Alright. No reason to go for Liliana here because it doesn't actually do anything. And we're dead. Alright. Alright. Tough first 2 matches, not gonna lie. Not really close on either one of those. Let's see if we can do a little better here. If you're tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name's Tim Davis. We're playing Diothar's Ten Rack deck. And we played against Tron and Blue-White. Apparently 2 of our worst matchups. And it did feel that way. Let's try and not play against those. And no right and 6 either.
What the hell is that?
We still haven't cast the rack yet either, true. We're a little light on our rackage. We gotta rack some more. But yeah, if you're watching on Twitter, make sure you follow. Watching on Twitter, make sure you, on YouTube, make sure you follow on there. Also, don't be shy about checking out CoolStuffInc.com. CoolStuffInc.com, #1 source for your game shopping needs. CoolStuffInc.com. Check out my article. today's new article. Different ways, exploring different ways to play on a digital playground. We got chaos drafts, we got standard shakeups, a lot of fun to be had. Why digital magic is great. Check it out, coolstuffinc.com. Nope, no standard today. Modern and Legacy. Okay. I'm so terrified of choosing to play first that when it didn't ask the question, I was like, oh god, did I just play first? But I didn't. They chose to play first. So we've been losing all our die rolls, which is pretty lucky for us. I'm going to keep this. We have Thoughtseaze into Liliana. We have 2 clearings. I'm going to keep. Is every deck from today going on YouTube? Yes. Dio, I'll see you in a bit, my friend. Why Desert over Mutavault? I kind of agree. What is this? What year is it?
Forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza.
I mean, Bridge should be great, and Thoughtseize is usually good against them, as they only have 1 big card usually, so let's hope we nab their 1 payoff. Mystic Forge, Cranial Plating. I mean, it's probably got to be Cranial Plating, because they can beat us with Ornithopter Plating, can beat Bridge. Mystic Forge is pretty good, but they're pretty far off from casting it. We can just get it out of their hand first, so yeah, easy Plating.
Love your content. What position in hockey? I'm a winger.
What's up, Bingo? Ideally, I play left wing, but I'm playing defense for my current team. I did play forward I filled in for a team on Wednesday, and I scored a goal. It's my first goal in a while. I played defense for last year on my team. But almost a 2-on-1, and I was in the slot. Guy passed to me. I one-timed it and put it right inside the post. Ravager's good, but it's not the end of the world. Hey, Rack. That's cool. I mean, they only need 1 land for Mystic Forge, and we can't take it from them yet, so... God damn it. And it's a creature land? They put like 16 lands in their deck. They couldn't brick for 1 turn? Oh god. Alright. I already played Killer Germ's deck. I mean, now they're looking for an answer to Ensnaring Bridge. But they have multiple platings, which is bad for us, so we get to Liliana, I guess, plus here just to empty our hand. Which feels awful, but... I mean, Edict is basically worthless. I guess Edict's to kill Ornithopters. I think they have Signal Pest too. They have plenty of 0 power attackers. Yeah, I would just ship the Brit. I mean, the Liliana. Nice command, Pyrojack. Where does John play? I mean, what does John play? Like, what position? John's a forward for his team. Mountains for Galvanic Blast, probably. They're going to play their entire deck here with Mystic Forge, so... Yeah, I mean, we had to take the plating and we just die to it. And then we had to have them miss a land drop for a turn on the Forge, and they did not. So, not really too good for us here. Collective Brutality. That's not the worst, I guess. It's certainly not good, but... so we get to... I'm going to actually Edict them And then I'm going to Brutality, Drain, and hit this Signal Pest. Which I guess I want to make it discard a card. But then I don't want to discard a card either. I don't want to Drain. Yeah, I think I should Edict. All right. I mean, we're getting the 0 mana creatures, the zero power creatures off the board, which is kind of nice. Silent Clearing is strictly better than Swamp. -2/-2 Drain. Target this and them. Black. Subzan. Yeah, it's not going too well. We're currently 0-2. I lost to Tron and Blue-White. But we're trying our best here. As long as we don't die this turn, which we probably will. But 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we're dead to like an artifact or two. So. Yeah, that definitely kills us. So we gotta hope they just don't go for it because they're scared of Fatal Push or something. Blocking with Mutavault's irrelevant. They just modulate or whatever. We don't block. Blocking a Mutavault also, I guess you could cut the Mutavault still, but makes it seem less likely like we have removal. So. This Mystic Forge has been pretty good. I mean, if they just not drawn the land that one turn and we got their Mystic Forge, we probably would have won this game pretty easily. All right, we're gonna pause, and then no, they're just gonna attack that before I even block. We're dead. They're clearly going for it. So yeah, that was a tough one. The old Mystic Forge. That card seems pretty good against this too. But we had to take the plating or we died to that. And we had to have not draw a land and we drew a land. So sideboarding versus Affinity. Bontu's Last Reckoning. Ratchet Bomb. Dead of Winter. Dead of Winter seems it seems fine. Kill small creatures too. What do we board out though? That's my concern. I mean, Liliana's pretty bad against them. I also don't hate Needle to name Cranial Plating, which was probably their best card against us because he gets around Ensnaring Bridge. So like, I kind of want these too. Let me just cut all of these probably, and then the Triumph seems pretty bad too.
I bet my Wookie.
I think I'm cool with this. Now I can choose to play or draw. That's the big question. I don't know what I'm supposed to play with this deck, as opposed to drawing first. So any of you 8-rack veterans want to chime in on that one, I would be happy to hear your thoughts. Ravenscribe isn't great. Yeah, I mean, it seems better than the cards we're boarding out. So, yeah, I agree. We're going to play first. Makes sense. Leyline for Ravager? No. That's way too narrow. Well, we drew a rack, so we can keep. I think I would like to crime on one If I Thoughtseize on 2, I'm more likely to hit a payoff card. They're not going to play a payoff card on turn 1. And mulligan to 6. Sweet. Opponents who mulligan are tight. Alright. Yeah, we're going to Crime first, because I want to hit a payoff card with this Thoughtseize. Next turn's probably Crime Thoughtseize. Mystic Forge A. They're going to go like Mox, Springleaf Drum, Ornithopter, turn 1 Plating. Plague Engineer seems kind of cool. That card seems very good in this deck. Well, why are we not playing Plague Engineer? Vampire Hexmage, that's not bad. Hexmage instead of Elderspell. I can kind of buy that. Hexmage is a much better, much lower floor for sure. Discard a land, sure. Alright, give him the old Thoughtseize. Should have played the Siren Clearing there, but whatever. Probably won't matter too much. Alright, is Welding Jar, Mystic Forge land. So easy Mystic Forge. You can regen from the Bontu's Last Reckoning, but they currently don't have anything, so... I suppose this is a 5-turn clock, but... Oh, they drew Cranial Plating off the top. I don't know if I'm mentally suited to play this deck, because not many things really get to me in Magic. When I Thoughtseize someone and they draw the perfect card, I don't know. Something about it just makes me feel really bad. Yeah, I mean, probably can't ever win now, right? Like... They just have no cards in hand, and they have a Plating in play. And an Inkmoth Nexus. And they can regen this off of the Bontu's Last Reckoning. Oh, boy. Alright, we're going to Silent Clearing, I guess. End step. I guess I got a Clearing first, but... Alright, I mean... I don't know if the Affliction here can erase the Cranial Plating. Yeah, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're dead in 2 turns. I suppose that plays doesn't do anything though. I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Am I playing badly? Am I doing it wrong? Because we are getting shellacked. I mean, I can kill this and I just die to the Nexus. Like, that's all I think. Like, they're gonna like play around to a push or whatever because they have Welding Jar anyway. I guess I'll attempt it and say go. I'll give it the old college try. We're about to be 0-3. We've lost to Tron and Blue Eye Control, and now we're losing to Affinity. Surprise, they're going for it. Alright, yeah. I mean, I don't know what I could have done in either of those games. Alright, 0-3. I haven't won a game yet. Affinity also doesn't seem very good for us. Because the Liliana seems so bad against them. I mean, I haven't seen someone play Affinity, though, in, like, I don't know, a year, I guess. So, kind of a weird one. I do wish we had Plague Engineer on the board. Plague Engineer feels really good. So Affinity's also a bad matchup? Okay, so we've hit 3 terrible matchups in a row. Aaron says, good morning, Jim. Do you think a Mardu textless players rewards list could meme win some matches. What? I guess just playing a lot of the old Exil's promos. I guess. I don't know. The thing is that, like, Bridge isn't even that good against them because they have Plating and Ravager, and they have 8 0-power creatures. What's not a bad matchup? I'm starting to wonder. Eight rack. 10 rack. Alright. I'm feeling this round. We're good here. We're going to roll somebody over. We're going to rack them. We're going to put them right in the rack. Alright, we are not going to play first. There's one thing I'm not going to do is play first this league. This hand seems great. Keep. Wooded Foothills. We can get gacked here. No, Snow-Covered Forest. Search for Tomorrow. Valakut. This matchup also seems weird. I guess Smallpox is really good, but they don't really need spells to win. They can just keep playing lands. Alright, well, let's just Thoughtseize them and see what happens. Their hand is Valakut, Field of the Dead, Mountain. If we lose this game, I'd be pretty sad. Oops, all lands. Alright, so we're going to Smallpox and discard one of these bridges. Thankfully, our Thoughtseize hit, at least. If our hand was all lands, it might actually be bad for us. Alright, well, they pitched a mountain, and we do have double rack next turn, which is really good, so I think we're going to be fine this game. Yeah, Smallpox is probably the key card. Honestly, without Smallpox, I'd be a little scared of this matchup. It does feel like this deck needs some sort of land destruction in the sideboard. What can they play that's scary for 4 mana? Almost nothing, I don't think, right? I'm just gonna do my. I'm sorry, they have 3 cards and I'm being stupid. Our racks aren't online yet. Please have a spell. Crap. Alright, I guess honestly that's the same thing for the most part. Our goal is just to get the cardboard out of their hand. Alright, so this is being chosen player's upkeep. X damage to the player, X -3, and then this is 1 or fewer, so we get a rack here. Like, that's actually fine. Like, I don't think the damage matters that much, and it just got the card out of their hand, so it's not ideal, but... Alright, so they take 1. Yeah, we're going to get Obstinate Bailoff into next year. Into Oblivion. They just not play a land? That's pretty wild. I don't know if that's right. That just seems insane to me. Alright. I mean, alright, we're doing it. I think that's a good draw. They discard a mountain. We say go. I mean, most of our spells are good now. I mean, blackmail's like okay. I don't know. Prismatic Vista, sure. Collective Brutality. Something tells me this is going to miss, but I am going to cast it, so I could just drain them. I think it's so unlikely they have a spell in their hand. Yeah. Alright, I mean we got them racked up. If their last card is Titan and they draw land, we're gonna lose, but Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright. I guess we're attacking Ren in 6. I should attack them, right? So they're taking 3 and 2 and 2. Discard the Valakut. Yeah, attacking Ren is worthless because it just goes up. It's like 4 turns to kill the Ren. They're probably still going to win this game, honestly. Like, they're now at 2. I mean, they can get a land back here. They go to 3 cards. We still have Liliana. We can ultimate Liliana. We have a Mutavault. Like, we could split it like land, Ren in 6, and then 4 lands or something. Yeah, they shot Liliana. Sure, that's fine too. I think we're good, folks. It's been an hour and a half. We finally won a game. Oh. All right. I guess we need Pithing Needle for Ren in 6, right? We just can't beat Ren in 6 ever. Maybe the Skeins. Don't want Fatal Push. Don't want Triumph. Don't want Brutality. I don't think we want Elderspell. That's a little much. I guess these bridges are bad too. I do want Elderspell. Do I play first in this matchup? House Tracker. I mean, we have 4 Liliana and 4 Smallpox, you know? The problem is that we, if they have a bailout, we just can't win, right?
DWI got you.
Wait for Lord, thanks for 3-7, appreciate that. We can't beat Obstinate Bailoff. They're just like the best card in the world against us. I mean, Leyline's just terrible. It's on our opening hand, it's worthless, so. We're going to draw here. We're not cutting this card. I mean, they have things that it hits. I'm going to leave in the Triumph and cut it at the Ridge for a Bailoff, I guess. Yeah, like I think Leon of the Void is actively a bad Magic card. It's just necessary if our opponent's decks are too broken. This hand seems really good again. We're going to keep. Oh man, we're racking it up this time. Jeez. We gotta draw a land though. Shifting Ceratops. Look at this. Force of Vigor. I guess that's like not that bad because we can just Alright, so we can take the Tri-Belder here and just try and mana screw them, I guess. For a Smallpox too. But Force of Vigor does answer our afflictions pretty good. Alright, so take Tri-Belder here. Stomping Ground. Alright, so we're just smallboxing here. Obviously, this is bad for us. We don't have any lands, but I mean, I'm not smallboxing, so we're gonna discard David. Probably the Rack because they have a Force of Vigor, and they can kill both of these. And I want to keep the Planeswalkers, I think, for when I draw lands. Yeah. Like, we're about to enter into a really ugly game state where we both don't have any lands. They discard Scape Shift, so they have Titan, Force of Vigor, Ceratops, other card. Oh, I misread this card. I thought it was to destroy up to one. I thought it destroyed an artifact and an enchantment, not both. Alright, I'm stupid. Land. This is going to be a really, really ugly game. What's up, Ken? It's Spectacle. How's it going, my friend? We're playing Diothar's Ten Rack deck, and we're playing some Legacy. We got some crazy Legacy decks on tap. I mean, I guess I just play the Affliction and let him force it. Just trade 2 for 2. Which basically makes these things into Raven's Crimes. Sure, whatever. Go nuts. David. Please don't end step the Force of Vigor. Just don't do that. Don't end step free spells, folks. And Force of Vigor's, I guess Force of Vigor is like awkward against you. Alright. Folks, when you play a free spell, there is no reason to end step it. The reason you end step instants is because they cost mana, and you don't want to waste your mana. If a spell is free, you can do it whenever you want. There's no rush. Land. Exile the Titan. True, it is only free, but like, we're not doing anything to them on their turn. Just do it on our next turn, you know? Like, they had 6 cards in hand. These racks aren't doing much. Alright, now they're up a land. Oh, God. Land, please. Thank you. David. I gotta call my mother. Hour of Promise gone. So they have Ceratops and 1 other card and 1 fresh card. This is fine. So they cast Ceratops here. We get the rest of their hand and Edict it. So let's go. No, that's bad. Alright, still fine. Still fine. Everything's fine. Draw Mutavault. It's fine. Alright, they have 0 cards in hand. We have the Rack and a Liliana. I don't know, folks. I'm kind of feeling our first match win here. And we didn't get Bailoffed. Here is something you can't understand. Oh, I could just kill a germ. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Do it, Doug. I being presumptuous? No, I'm not being presumptuous! We won the match. Alright. 1-3. This has been a pretty rough league, I'm not going to lie. That's okay, though. That's okay. We won a match. We're on the board. Book the win. We're on the scoreboard. Playing some Legacy later. Not going to want to miss that. Remember, folks, check out bcwsupplies.com. I've been playing their gear in tournaments. Every tournament I've played for the last 4 years. Their gaming line is phenomenal. It's great stuff. I use the Elite 2 and deck card sleeves. Keep my extra cards in these deck cases and my main deck in the deck lockers, which is this bad boy right here. Deck Vault LX. And use the Mulberry matte front, matte back sleeves, which are... they're on there. You can find them. Just go to bcwsupplies.com. Use promo code JIM10 for 10% off your order on bcwsupplies.com. Buy your sleeves in bulk. You buy 5 packs of sleeves, you save like $5 on them, plus the promo code. You'll spend like $25 on 5 packs of sleeves. Alright? Don't buy sleeves for $14 a pack at the tournament. You're a Magic player, you're smart, you're better than that, you want to get some value, do it, alright? And if you're upset your local store does not carry BCW Supplies products, then tell them to. Say, hey, I want to get those BCW styles. Call your distributor, please. Mountain Go. So in theory, Brutality should be good against this Mountain deck. Let's find out what kind of Mountain deck it is. Right now it's a Badlands deck, but... Rather buy it from me? I ain't selling nothing. I'm just the hype man. Alright? Lightning Bolt us in response. I respect it. Their hand is Burn-tastic. I mean, Searing Blaze is basically dead against us. Rift Bolt is... yeah, it's Rift Bolt. I think that Rift Bolt will not be in their hand. So if we want to Brutality them next turn, we can hit Skewer more easily than Rift Bolt. So yeah, this should be a pretty easy game for us, I think. And like best case scenario for us is they draw a Goblin Guide. They didn't play a land. Interesting. Very interesting. I guess we're just going to play a Rack and say go. Not really a reason to play Brutality yet. Over under 2.5 GAC in the top 8. Over. I think 3 is a good number. I guess they're holding their land for Searing Blaze. But, like, you know how many creatures in our deck, so... yeah, Hogak is definitely going to be banned on Monday. For sure. Alright, and they're shipping the turn. No, they should not ban looting. Banning looting is incorrect. I guess we're just casting Brutality. Like... let's just Brutality them. Double Escalate. Picture a Bridge. Skewer the Critics. Basically gain 5 life for 2 mana, which is pretty good. I Thoughtseize them also. Well, I can't bet money on Magic, because that would get me banned from Magic, unfortunately, so... Yeah, just take Skewer. And I'm going to Thoughtseize their Skewer. Just like, take 1 less damage, reduce their hand size, get our rack going. So their hand is Searing Blaze, Arid Mesa. Yes, I wrote an article a few months ago about why they should not ban Faithless Looting or Ancient Stirrings. You can find it on coolstuffinc.com. I mean, we're not like winning yet. Like, you know, we're definitely pretty far ahead. Their hand is garbage, but at the same time, like, our hand isn't very good either. So Planeswalker? David. Probably wouldn't be a good idea to fire his Mutavault up, so we're going to say go here. Discard Foothills. We got a really riveting game Magic here, I'm not going to lie. This matchup does seem pretty good for us, though. Pretty good. I don't know. Wouldn't mind more brutalities. We did draw the 1 brutality. They're also going very slowly. All of their actions seem to be stuck in jello. Lava Spike, guys. There it is. They found the play. Okay. Found the line. Love to see it. I mean, now I'm going to Mutavault them, right? Nope. Never mind. So if Burn's also a coin flip, what the hell is this deck good against? We've only played against bad matchups or coin flips. It's combo. Let's try a Searing Blaze, sure. It's good in the mirror. Good in the mirror. Storm. Yeah, Storm seems really good. Storm does seem good. End step fetch. I'm not sure why, because they have a Searing Blaze in their hand, but good against Ad Nauseam? Sure, I could buy that too. The GP coverage formatting is so awful, I can't even watch it. Well, obviously you should watch me instead. Let's take a look, though. Oh, that's a commercial. We gotta watch something here while our opponent just doesn't do anything. Boros Charm, Liliana. Alright, I mean, that's annoying, sure, but we draw. Another Liliana. Might as well. What's so bad about it? I like the player cams a lot. Lighting's a little dark, but Mox Amber, huh? That's fine, whatever. I don't know. People complain about everything. There's no coverage. Why is there no coverage? And there is coverage. The cover doesn't look right. Everyone complains about everything. Favorite against Phoenix? Ugh, I don't know about that. Oh, they only show one person's hand. Right. Yeah, I don't like that. I agree that I don't like that. Alright. God. Why is their computer so slow? Alright. The Rack. Yeah, that's a really good draw. Edict you, cast the Rack, Mutavault you, go. I think this game is pretty over. They have one card in hand. It is no longer Searing Blaze. I think Mono Red Phoenix is strictly worse than the Mono Red Prowess deck. I think playing Phoenix actively makes your deck worse. Your ceiling is higher, but your floor is much lower. Phoenix is only good if you draw looting. I guess that's true. Phoenix is kind of a critical mass deck, so like we just take their pieces of cardboard away, and they can't recur Phoenix, and we can kill a thing in the ice pretty easily. That's fair. That's fair. Lava Spike, got it. Yeah, I'm obviously busting balls a little bit. Obviously, coverage can be improved, but oh look, oh, Liliana. Wow, weird. Why not ban Phoenix if you don't want Phoenix? Who said I didn't want Phoenix? I just think the hard Manamorphose is stupid. We won a game. We can do it. It's all up to us today. These Ensnaring Bridges seem pretty bad. Definitely don't hate Dead of Winter. I don't like the bridges at all. And I guess Delirium Skeins. He's just better than Bridge. Bridge seems bad, so yeah, I'm cool with this. Let's draw that Brutality again, you know? Dow, 4-month resub, welcome back.
Love your content. Any update on Modern Goblins?
Nope. Last version I tried had one Krenko in it. It actually wasn't bad. It's on my YouTube if you missed it. Why is Bridge bad but Dead of Winter is good? Because sitting behind Bridge is a really bad plan, but killing Eidolon's a good plan. It's also possible our hand will be empty fast enough. This hand's pretty good, honestly. All pain-free discard. Planeswalkers are very, very, very good against this deck because they create a recurring card advantage and are hard to deal with. So, we're playing against Burn right now. Our opponent's playing on a 486 computer. What's up, Genesis? Yeah, I'm not going to complain. I like Ollie. He's playing a wacky deck. He beat me. Pay that man his money. Eidolon, Helix, Bolt. We do have a removal spell in our hand, but the problem is that it just turns it into a shock. We're going to take this. Spyglass main deckable? No, I don't think so. Does Moto run on Windows XP? I mean, the old versions used to. Alright, Sunbay Canyon online. Inquisition number 2. You Helix me, I take Bolt. Shock deals less damage than Bolt, but Triumph just kills their next creature. So they draw another creature, then, you know, that's a problem. So, okay, let's go. And get the old Raxki going here. I'd say we are way ahead this game. They have 2 lands in their hand and no spells, and we're 14. Arena is coming to Mac. That is cool. I want it to come to the iPad, though. I understand phone's a little small, but I want to lay in bed and play Arena on my iPad. That's what I want. All right? What's up, Wafer Lord? Without Ren and 6, I'm not sure. Wafer Lord. I'm sure you can find some reasonable cards to play instead. I think main deck Force Negation could be fine. Honestly, I liked main deck Force Negation a lot in the Jeskai Saheeli deck, but that deck was really good, honestly. I'm going to work on it more. The thing is, Hearthstone has a max of 7 creatures, right? So, like, playing Escape Shift Mirror on your phone seems pretty difficult. So I get it. I'd still like to try. Like, obviously, it may be difficult, but, like, give me the option to attempt it, you know? Just playing a land and saying go, that is peculiar. Thoughtseize. I think we give him the old Dirty David.
Excellent.
So I don't want to discard the cards in my hand yet. David. So yeah, I think iPad only is reasonable. I think they should just put it on mobile too, though. And just have a zoom function. Just have it like a pinch to zoom, you know? And if it's a pain in the ass to block a million zombies, then whatever. Just don't play Scapeshift when you're playing on your phone. You know? Yeah, wait for try. I would just play 3 Forces over the 3 Red and 6 and try that. I like Force a lot. I think Force is really, really good. Frog Tosser Bannerich is not a very good Magic card. It's a 1/1 for 2. Which is not good. Like, War Chief gives your creatures haste. It has a reasonable body by itself. Like, Bannerich just doesn't do anything but reduce the cost of things, which makes your deck far too fragile.
Perhaps today is a good day to die.
Thanks for following, Alan. If you haven't followed the stream with that follow button, of course, watching on YouTube, make sure you follow on there. Again, while we're waiting for our opponents to take their turn, I'll show you what decks we're playing today. We're playing 2 more decks today. We're playing Collins Mullins Rakdos Reanimator deck. And we're playing Squad Stompy. Don't miss that one later. Opponent's running a Pentium 2 processor. 120 megahertz. Okay, thank you. Elderspell. That's great. They have no cards in hand. With Liliana, they can kill it if they draw a bolt, but I think that's fine. I think Chalice is bad in the Goblin sideboard. I would need a very specific reason to want Chalice on my board. Our burn opponent's playing on like a 486 computer. They're going real slow. It's not even that they're playing slow, just every action they take takes like 10 seconds. It's like upkeep. Play a land. Play a spell. Combat. It's like they're actually sucking Jella. David. Mutavault. That's good. How do I feel about a baby Karn ban? It's not necessary. I think the design of Karn is stupid. They're bolting us. I'm not even going for Liliana. I respect that. This is kind of cool. This is just an instant discard. So I could actually, hold on, stop. I can actually draw step this to make them lose their card. So if it's a sorcery, they're just going to lose it. Wait, wait, wait. No. It's not going to stop, is it? God damn it. So we're going to do it before they draw, obviously. Well, they only have one card in their hand. It's kind of cute. Cute little interaction. Just like it's like a 2-mana instant speed discard. You have a Liliana in play. A little flexibility there. But they drew a spell, so annoying. Smash Smithereens. That's pretty good. That is actually really good. We might lose the game now. Children, please be nice in chat, for God's sakes. As I should have done the rack trigger, yes, but I auto yielded by accident and just didn't do it fast enough. All right, well, we're probably gonna lose the race here. We have no rack anymore, and we're at 6. They just draw 2 burn spells and kill us. More likely to hit if they have 2 cards. Yeah, but if they have 2 cards and they have a land and a sorcery, then they should discard the land, you know? So, like... Yeah, that's a lava spike. But, like, if we're guaranteed a card and the card is bad, then it doesn't matter. Like, the land is irrelevant. Rack? No. Alright, I mean, this will draw Bolt and kill me. We don't draw enough racks. You know, where are my racks at? Racks on racks on racks on racks. Oh my god. Please just kill me. Alright, great. Yeah, maybe discarding Raven's Crime is better because the land's the same thing, but maybe they have like Rest in Peace or something. Whatever. No, Sorin is not a very good modern card, I don't think. Or Storm. Alright, we're dead. Thank you. Jeez. Don't think there's enough playable modern vampires to be good. They have 10 minutes left. I have other decks to play. I got things to do, alright? Alright, yeah, run it back. It's very unlikely they'll bring a Rest in Peace. I'm just saying that that's a reason why you might want the Raven's Crime in your hand rather than in the graveyard, because the land is basically worthless in our hand anyway. So, sounds dope. Racks on racks. Definitely would have won if we managed to make them discard end step when they cracked the Horizon land. I mean, not definitely would have won. They still like 13 life or whatever. They had many turns to draw Bolt. Alright, we're gonna Thoughtseize. They have a 1-drop creature. I want to take it. They have 4 lands: Bolt, Helix, Riftbolt. It's a pretty bad hand. Alright. Please don't draw Goblin Guide. No Wasteland in Modern. That'd be insane. For Rashad Import in Modern, but... Oh, because they... I mean, yeah. God damn it. Unreal. Yes, they specifically hit Smash Smithereens, and yes, if we had hit that card, but if you flip it and the land is the card they drew at the end step, and the Smash is the card they drew in their draw step, then it's the same thing anyway. So it just whatever, you know, like it was it correct probably, but I don't think it like altered the game despite the cards they drew. They play Mountain. Played Mountain over Vantage. Right, whatever. Scar Bloodstained Mire. Raven's Crime. Yeah, well, their hand was bad until they drew this. Now their hand's actually pretty good. Good's a stretch, but it's definitely fine. What's up, Dan? Dan, how's Vegas? What are you playing in, Dan? Are you playing in the GP today? Discard Arid Mesa, sure. I should start a GoFundMe for our opponent to buy a new computer. I think Thoughtseize is very important for your unfair combo matchups. Oh yeah, buy is probably Dan, right? Sure. I think Thoughtseize is probably a necessity. You only want it in your unfair matchups, but I think it's important to have it there. All right, yeah, Lightning Bolt, got it. I mean, we got a race. The race is on. We're at a healthy 8 life, and they have and they've got no cards, and we have two racks. Because their computer's obviously just very slow. They're not playing slow. It's not like they're like anking forever and then making a play. It's like everything they've been doing is slow. It's just the computer they're playing on. Alright, so they have no cards in hand. And we have 2 racks. And now our hostile, our desert's on at least, which is pretty cool. So,
Hey, Flash, want to hear a joke?
alright, F6. Yeah, I would say we're a dog here. Every burn spell they draw is 4 damage. So, if they miss this turn and can only put us to 7, and we have Desert to block, I feel a little better about it. But if they manage to bolt or spike us this turn and put us to 4, I think we're dead. We need some more racks. It's a decently... I mean, I guess our Desert could also kill them, too. Because it's 6, then 6, and then this can fix up... This can speed the clock up by 1, so... Well, each burn spell is 4 because it's the prowess trigger and the damage. The 1's already here. Swamp. I mean, this is awkward because we want to be able to block with Desert as well as attack them with the Desert. We can threaten a block, but not actually block. But we want to be able to discard this land to a Raven's Crime, but then we don't have any mana for Desert. Maybe I gotta play this land as I go. Actually, that was bad, because now they could like theoretically bank up cards in their hand. I'm not sure. Maybe I should have just held it. I wanted the ability, if I draw land, to be able to Raven's Crime and activate Desert. But that might be wrong. So, I'm not sure. Why do they stop at every phase, too? Like, I just don't get it. Why are we in their draw step right now? God, please. You have 5 minutes left. Just do something. This has been excruciating. Beginning of combat. Yes. I'm going to fire up Desert and block. I can do that without playing the land there anyway. Well, I need 2 mana to activate Desert and 1 mana to activate to cast Raven's Crime, right? Why you'd want to stop in your own draw step? No. So now the problem is that they can just say go, draw a card of Canyon, and these things aren't on anymore. So I think playing that land was a mistake. It might lose the game, which really sucks. Alright, everyone, check out CoolStuffInc.com. CoolStuffInc.com, your number one source for your game shopping needs. CoolStuffInc.com. Check out my article, Exploring Different Ways to Play Magic on a Digital Playground. Chaos drafts and standard shakeups. I talk a lot about the future of Magic and Arena and all sorts of stuff in here. Check it out, CoolStuffInc.com. Oh my god, they're tapping lands. Blade Fury. Thanks to the raid. Skewer the Critics. Got it. Okay. Fort 4. So basically it's Boar Charm Robusta now, I guess. We have a blocker. Fatal Push. That's the game. Yeah. We're awesome. All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces. Brought in early for the daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. God, unbelievable. We did it. All right, so I do feel a little bad because that set of matches seemed pretty bad. We played a lot of bad matchups. And it kind of stinks. But I think that this is certainly a fringe deck in the modern format. We're not exactly pushing the power curve here. And the metagame seems a little hostile. Blue-white, Planeswalkers, Ren and 6, all pretty scary. Tron's pretty scary. I'm not thrilled about making my Dredge opponent or my Hoyak opponent discard cards in Game 1 scenarios. But as far as, I mean, if you're asking me what you should play if you want to win a modern tournament, I would not say play 8-rack. If you're asking me, does this 8-rack list look good? I think it does. I think this is a really clean looking list. I would like to see at least one more Brutality in the sideboard. I would like to see... what was the other card that I wanted? Oh, I think that these deserts weren't very good. I think Mutavault's just better. I'd play 4 Mutavault before I played 1 desert. I think 4 and 1 would probably be a better split. Fetch land thing with push never really came up. What do I want to see? Oh, Plague Engineer. I like to see Plague Engineer and Bob in the sideboard. And then I would just wish there was some way to deal with Planeswalkers better, you know? Yeah, I mean, Tom Ross top-aided with 8-rack like 3 years ago in like a pretty different format. But like, I don't know if... I mean, Vampire Hexmage is fine. Why not play the Snow Creature land? It's not better than Mutavault. It costs 2 to activate. It's definitely a concern. It's a consideration, though. It makes your Dead of Winter better, too. It's a thought. Well, you can board in creatures when your boxes aren't that good, you know? And yes, Tom Ross could probably top 8 with a mozzarella stick. That is true. Yeah, but I think Plague Engineer is a good card. I don't love the Hex Parasite works. It's a little mana intensive though, right? You gotta pay a mana for each counter. Vampire. Yeah, but the thing is that like if your opponent plays a Planeswalker, it's just really, really hard to get out from the card advantage it creates. You know, Teferi draws a card every turn. Ren 6 draws a card every turn. Jace draws a card every turn. You know, that's tough to beat. But as far as deck list goes, this looks pretty clean. If you're an 8-rack fan, the thing is, Elderspell is just like Vampire Hexmage at least attacks. You know, like I do like the thought of Elderspell here, but it's basically just a Hexmage. You know, if we already have a Planeswalker in play and we're casting Elderspell, that seems like a little win Mori, you know. I'm not too big on Rotting Regisaur. I don't think the card's very good. You could go like splash green or splash a color to play like Maelstrom Pulse, Abrupt Decay, to deal with some Planeswalkers. That's definitely a way to do it. You know, if your move like push Brutality Triumph for 3 Abrupt Decay, you know, that would definitely help for sure. But even then, though, you've still lost the war where they play Red and 6, they draw a card off it. Now you answer their Red and 6, but they're already up a card. So yeah, there are certainly issues, but I think I definitely like Plague Engineer over some number of these Wraths. I think Plague Engineer is way too good not to play. So yeah, that's what I got. So again, huge thanks to Diothar. He's been very patient waiting this for a long time. I know he had to bounce for a call, so he's been watching this on YouTube. All you 8-rack folks, Godspeed you. All right, you're trucking it out there, and I respect that. I respect the hustle. All right, that's 8-rack. Thanks for watching, everyone. We have more decks to play. I'm gonna take a short break though, because I gotta pee and I'm a little hungry. So I'm gonna take a short 10-minute break. But that's the YouTube, folks. I love y'all.